Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. This is Wild Mission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Wild Mission is affiliate Kappa GMS. I just want to go into the simple fact that this stock
President Trump's trade war, his tariffs
punished right now. And I'm going to bring out some scriptures and whatnot. And then, yeah.
His tariffs sent shockwaves through the market. Stocks had their biggest one-day loss in 5 years. It's been since the pandemic. More than $3 trillion of value was wiped out. The worst one-day losses for the S&P and 500 and the NASDAQ since 2020, because concerns are growing about the impact on businesses and consumers. Trevor Alt is on Wall Street with the latest. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, George. And this harsh drop in the markets is only fueling fears of a potential recession. JP Morgan analysts have now updated their chance of a recession this year to 60%, meaning they think it's more likely than not. And we have seen stocks get heavily slashed since these tariffs were made official, and it seems like the bleeding may not stop anytime soon.
This morning, the widespread fallout from President Trump's sweeping tariffs. The stock market losing $2.5 trillion in value Thursday, the worst single-day plunge since the pandemic lockdowns 5 years ago. Multinational corporations with manufacturing in Asia, like Apple, tumbling more than 9%, Dell, Best Buy, and Nike dropping around 15% or more. And now, as more tariffs are set to go into effect at midnight, many companies are already reeling. Restoration Hardware stock plummeted 40%, the CEO reacting in real time on an earnings call.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I just looked at the screen. I hadn't looked at it. It got hit when I think the tariffs came out.
Economic anxieties are also rippling through the auto industry, now facing 25% tariffs on imported cars and parts. Stellantis, the maker of Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, announcing they're pausing production at some plants in Canada and Mexico, and also temporarily laying off 900 workers in Indiana and Michigan. In Kentucky, dairy farmer Terry Rowlett is bracing for his cost to jump.
A lot of the equipment that we use, they come in from overseas, so that increase the amount we have to pay for our parts and so forth for our dairy.
And a manager of this wine import business in San Francisco states it plainly.
It's the American importer that pays the tariff, and that is an additional cost that either has to be eaten or passed on to the consumers.
Though some feel the change will be worth it eventually.
It's going to be a hard adjustment for a lot of people, but I believe in Trump.
And we are starting to see other nations respond to these tariffs. This morning, China has now announced in retaliation they'll be imposing an additional 34% tariff on all products that they import from the U.S. Michael?
Yeah, it seems like this may escalate even more, Trevor. Thank you so much for that.
Okay, so as you can see, things aren't looking good. Buy, sell, consume. Buy, sell, consume. Okay, that's about to be shut down. Okay, America, Babylon the Great is about to be closed for business. Okay, this market, these people can't handle something of this magnitude. Okay, and more people are going to get laid off. As you heard, businesses already starting to cut people. All right, more people are going to be less able to afford things that they need. And we know that China is a big player in the U.S. economy right now as far as things that are being made. And this is going to put higher prices on a lot of made in China goods, okay, that are shipped here. Okay, then you got the auto market for Japan and Europe. Okay, these cars are going to be expensive. So things are just going to get a lot worse and out of control, okay? And we know through the power and spirit, this is Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah doing these things, okay? So I'm excited about this because this is going to further cripple this economy, bring down this nation, and further push us along into getting into the kingdom right now. So this is good news for men of the Lord, servants of the Lord, okay? Starting with men of the Lord, servants of the Lord, okay? Elders and bishops of GMS, okay? This is good news, all right? So Luke 10:18, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven, okay? And he's literally falling right now. His stocks are falling. They're losing money, okay? His economy, his financial system is collapsing in all four corners of the earth, okay? So we're seeing this, okay? He's falling fast, right? And this week coming up, it could be even worse, okay? So we really might wake up, like the apostles and elders of Great Millstone were saying, months and even years past, we could wake up one day and the stock market be totally wiped out and everybody going crazy. So that could very well happen this month, okay? So we're seeing Satan, okay, Esau. Oh, he's falling from heaven, okay? His heaven is the kingdom, okay? With his kingdom, things doing good for him, okay? Revelations 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And this is why Trump is doing this. He's laying the groundwork for the MOTB, for this place to be people to be rounded up, okay, and turn this place into a police state. So that's why he's doing this. He's coming down with great wrath, okay, because he sees that he has but a short time left, okay. So they're imploding this place. They're trying to do a controlled crash, but we know that it's going to get out of control, okay. Ezekiel 7:19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. It's a lot. So yeah, Ezekiel 7:19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, okay, and their gold shall be removed, okay. And okay, their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord, okay. So when Yahweh shall come, this is not going to be able to help these Edomites, okay. They're stockpiling the gold, the stocks and things that they have invested in. Their investments will not be able to help them, okay, in the day of Yahweh Shah and Yahweh's wrath, okay. They shall not satisfy their souls, okay, neither fill their bowls, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity, okay. And we know a lot of this money in the stocks, okay, this stuff goes all the way back to the slavery of tribe of Judah, okay, and these different tribes. This is how the stock exchange was basically formulated, on the backs of blacks, okay. This is, that's why it's called stock, okay, like cattle, okay, and trading and selling off men and women, okay. That's what the stock exchange is about, okay, the United States Stock Exchange. But now they deal in tangible commodities, not living beings, not living humans anymore, okay. So they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath, okay, of Yahweh, okay. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowls, because it is a stumbling block on their iniquity, okay. So all this unjust gain, these false investments and things that it won't be able to save them, okay. And that's what we're starting to see right now. These prophecies are coming to pass, okay. Titus 1:11, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake, okay. So what the Lord is shutting down these gurus, these men that say Mad Money Cow, what's the guy's name, I think they fired his ass a couple of years ago. These guys that tell you invest in this, do this, your 401k, okay. These men, okay, and even on these networks, these major networks, they whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, okay, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake, telling you to invest in the stock market, do this, do that, okay, for filthy lucre's sake, teaching these people to get dishonest gain. What is filthy lucre? Okay, filthy lucre, money. Originally, money obtained dishonestly, and that's what the stock market is all about. You got GameStop, which is a major player in the stock market, and it's used for what? Money laundering. That's what GameStop is used, because these Edomites, these heathens, they think it's a game, but particularly these Edomites, okay, think it's a game. Money obtained dishonestly, okay? Filthy lucre, okay? The meaning of filthy lucre is shameful gain, okay? So, you know, and they guys that are on these major networks, these financial networks, Fox News, Fox Business, and all this type of shit, they what? Teaching things which they ought not, okay? Teaching people how to get dishonest gain. And that's what this kingdom, this nation, this country was founded, and the principles were subverted. Whole houses teaching what? Get dishonest gain. That's how Esau has gained his kingdom, okay? Dishonestly among the nations, stealing, cheating, breaking contracts and agreements, okay? Not living up to his end of the bargain, okay? All the Lord is shutting this place down. So next week, okay, we won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if, you know, the stock market totally crashes, okay, and people are what? Throwing their money in the street, okay, because it's no good. All right, so the prophecies are coming to pass. So with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.